Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy QCast once again with another video. Um, Guys, you see the title. Um, who here was a fan of MS Paint, guys? I was. Although I was younger when MS Paint was probably very popular, still very popular. Um, I grew up on MS Paint, and Microsoft, they used to have pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good applications that you can use. Um, but like most things, a lot of things fall from grace. But I'm not even talking about MS Paint today. I'm talking about Paint 3D. Um, yeah. So a few weeks ago, Microsoft announced that Paint 3D was no longer going to be on the store for purchase, and I found that really concerning, really just funny in general. Not really funny, because it kind of sucks. Really sucks. Because I used not MS Paint. I used Paint 3D for a lot of things, and there are a lot of things that I wanted to use it for. I just didn't use it. I was more of a. I used to draw stuff on there. I have like these really cool drawings that I might show on the channel, maybe in the future. But yeah, like it's crazy how Microsoft and just all these big tech corporations in general they're just gutting all of the good stuff, and just because like it's not as popular. You know what I mean? It's really sad. Like, and I found out about this Reddit. Um, it's r/paint 3D. I never knew it existed. And I was just like looking up stuff about it, see if people like actually used it, people cared. And yeah, a lot of people care about it. Like, they were saying that it was one of those tools that were a little bit easier to use. It might be a little bit niche, but it was a bit easier to use than Blender, than GIMP. I've used GIMP a little bit, um, but in general, a lot of these editors are really hard to use for people who are just getting into the space. And then you got like programs like, for when I was in college, not too long ago, you got programs like Maya, and I've used Maya, and it's pretty complicated. At least I kind of understand how to use it in a certain capacities now, because I went through a class. But still, it's just kind of disheartening that like I want a diverse uh, cast of applications to use. Like one goes down or one like doesn't do a specific thing. Um, like the specific thing that I haven't been able to find in other editors or like paint tools is there's like a crayon feature that I like using for my art, and I don't know, something about it just like stood out to me, and it's really distinct, and it wouldn't have hurt to use the 3D features either. Um, but yeah, Paint 3D, it's just one of those things, man, that I wish Microsoft didn't have their dirty paws on all the time, as do most things. Like, we this is kind of a video about like Paint 3D mostly, but also about all these corporate changes going on, and just there's like this style of logo, Ooh, this style of logo that is used, or not even logo, but like a lot of these corporations are using the flat style. Like everything's just so flat now. There's no dimension, no character to a lot of these logos or businesses. It's just like this Cal Arts style thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, it's really disheartening though. Like that goes for anything. Like my BMW video that I watched, not watched, but I made like a week or two ago, talking about how like they're making like subscriptions for everything. Kind of the same with Microsoft, you know. Like I'm pretty sure they have a subscription for everything. Like obviously OneDrive, and you got like all these other things, man. Like if sorry if my words are just kind of slurred. Um, really tired, early in the morning, but yeah, I just think that at some point they have to be responsible. Like they can't be surprised at this point why people are leaving Microsoft and their products in droves. Like I recently bought, well, I didn't buy it, but I recently attained a Lenovo like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. I attained a Lenovo Flex 5 for classes that I was taking at the time, and it worked pretty well. It worked pretty darn well. I mean, pretty. It still got slow, and it still started like overheating, but it had a touchscreen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta weigh out the pros and cons. I don't really use my Lenovo anymore. I'm getting more into like just getting into how to get like Microsoft applications on. I have like a MacBook now. To like get like Microsoft applications that don't work good on Microsoft products to work on MacBook. MacBook is extremely good. You know what I'm saying? Apple might be doing their scummy stuff here and there, but they're really good. Like regardless, like we can't really say too much. They actually don't overheat these new MacBooks. Um, but yeah, I just had to do a little bit of a rant, a little bit of 2 cents on MS. I keep saying MSP. um, Paint 3D. It's a really good application. You only have like a couple more months. Not even like I literally like almost like a month and a week at this point. So like if you really want to use it to really keep it for yourself, and that stays in that one machine forever. So it's kind of hard. But yeah, man. Thank you for anyone who watched the video all the way to the end. Um, Paint 3D forever, guys. Let's keep it alive. I don't care if we have to pirate it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm saying that. I mean, at least download it on your one machine that you don't want to get rid of. Take care of your machines, guys. Um, we're going to be using them for a long time, you know. So if we keep going the route we're going, all this technological stuff. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great Monday morning.